I'm going to talk about depreciation and amortization today, so stick around. I'm Natalie Cook with Finance Fight Club. When I was in accounting in grad school, I don't know what the name of the accounting class was called. That's what I'm trying to think of off the top of my head. The concept of depreciation and amortization kind of went over my head, and it took me a really long time to understand them. I'm like, okay, so you do some calculations and you put some things somewhere else. But here's how I think about it now. So have you ever bought a movie on iTunes? And I do this with my kids. We sometimes just buy the movie on iTunes. We can watch it lots of times. And I sit there sometimes and I'm like, am I renting this for $4? Am I buying it for $10? And when I think about the $10, I just did this for a movie that I can't remember. I want to say Frozen. I don't know why we're watching Frozen now. My daughter didn't like it when she was little, and now she loves it, and she's 9, so that's weird. But when I would buy the movie, I would think, wow, okay, so $10. How many times do you think we're going to watch it? Are we going to watch it one time? So it's $10 per watch. Or are we going to watch it 10 times? So it's $1 per watch. That's amortization. All you're doing is saying, hey, I bought this thing, typically let's use software as an example, because that's a common one. You buy $100,000 worth of software and you're going to use it for 24 months and then it renews. You are just dividing $100,000 times 24 months and you're putting it in your P&L in a little bit of slices each month in that amount. That's amortization. You're just matching it when you're using it. You're dividing it by the amount of time that you're going to use it or the number of times you're going to use it. Same thing if you were to buy a dress and you're going to wear it to 6 weddings versus 1 wedding. You're going to spend less per wedding on the use of that dress versus the one time you spend it. Now, I have a problem with this because I'm in finance, so that's all I do is amortize things in my head on how often I'm going to use them. It's very annoying. I do not recommend. Depreciation, on the other hand, is similar but different. So think about when you buy a brand new car and you drive it off the lot. Everybody knows that those go down in value. They call it depreciating in value. When you're talking about accounting, you're doing the same thing. There's a standard way to do it for each of the different things you're depreciating. It's made way more complicated for IRS terms and GAAP financials and all of that. Let's ignore that today and let's just use an example. Let's say that you buy a $100,000 truck. Every year, you're going to depreciate it by a certain amount. Usually the number of years you're going to take that depreciation, and I'm not going to get into the taxes, but let's just say you're going to depreciate it over 10 years. So year 1, you're going to take that $100,000 divided by 10, and you're going to decrease the asset value on your balance sheet by that amount. And that's all you're doing. So it's the same thing. You're taking $100,000, dividing it by the amount of years you're going to use this asset. And then you're recognizing it on your profit and loss and decreasing your balance sheet. That's depreciation. It's made way too complicated for GAAP and IRS, so, I don't even want to deal with that today. But it's very simple when you think about it, just decreasing the value of an asset. Amortization, it's just chunking out that spend over the course of the lifetime of the use of it. If you have any more finance questions, we have some show notes with links on how to get in touch with us and look up more things on our website. Thank you.